Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again, and I have an extra CJ Champ video for you guys. Now, I barely watched the Boondocks. Sorry. No, Matt, say it ain't so. Nerd, what the hell? Well, yeah, never seen it. I wish I had, honestly. Well, I mean, okay, that's not true. I've watched it now. I've not watched all of it, but a lot of it is pretty freaking funny. I've seen the fact that like Samuel L. Jackson is and Charlie Murphy voiced two white guys who are also really crazy racist. Maybe. I don't know, but man, it's so funny. And I actually seen the whole episode with Stinkmeaner. I've seen a couple of episodes with Stinkmeaner. I just haven't seen the episode, I think, where I hear it's like the old people who come in for revenge. I don't know what the hell that story is all about. That's what I've heard anyway. I had a friend of mine who was like telling me all about that, and I was like, yeah, that's, I guess, but I never got around to it. Yeah, and I kind of wanted to see the conclusion to it. And really, it's probably on me to watch it. I really wish I could bring it onto the channel. I would love to watch it for the channel, but yeah. You know, it's really hard to get everything past copyright. Working on everything though, so maybe I'm working on a few avenues to actually do that. Let me know if you guys want me to watch Boondocks in the comments. So with that being said, not much to say, but like I've already seen some of these episodes before, but I want to see what what the conclusion is. So, and I really hope he covers the Robert. I know you've got bad credit. Yeah, it's like why? Why? but anyway, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, sign up for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest episodes. Let's do this thing, y'all.
Hatred. To dislike a nigga intensely or passionately, to the point where you completely detest and despise that nigga on a daily basis. Now you see, ladies and gentlemen, there are just many haters in fiction just in general. For an example, Reverse Flash.
Yes.
This man hates Barry so much, I don't even know if you can call it hating at this point. It's like a severe case of meat munching. Hell,
seriously.
eating. Then obviously, you know, we got your Dios, your Freezers, your flat nose, no nostril, Voldemort. How does that nigga smell? And yo, you even got your scars.
Well,
Scar, please help me. What the fuck? Pull me out. Long live
the king.
Adios, motherfucker. But ladies and gentlemen, the man that we are focusing on today might be one of the most despicable, vile, disgusting, and ignorant human beings to ever grace God's green earth. The personification of hatred,
Stinkmeaner.
Colonel H. Stinkmeaner.
What? That is not accurate. Going on.
Exhibit A.
Dun, dun.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, to understand the philosophy of Stinkmeaner, and
You know, weird segue. I know I just saw that thing with like Levi going up against a Beast Titan. Why the hell didn't he make a video on Levi? Like, come on, man. He deserves to be considered for the round table.
basically this entire video, ladies and gentlemen, I must explain to you the nigga moment. An altercation caused by ignorance, overwhelming the logic, otherwise rational thinking of a brother. Now watch closely as I personally give you a demonstration.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yo,
Where
cuz.
you going, nigga? Hey, what you say to me, cuz? Now, as you can see, these niggas is ready to pop in each other's asses. So they start to get to blasting and miss every single shot like they just got off the set of A New Hope. And once they realize they just both wasted each other's time, they end up figuring out that they just wasted their life away. Freeze!
Oh, well. Yeah, no.
Now, since we have more of an understanding of what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen, meet Colonel H. Stinkmeaner. Now, even back in his childhood, Stinkmeaner was always an old, hating, bitter-ass. He didn't care for beautiful sceneries, sunsets, rainbows. He just disliked happiness in general. Man, this smoke bush. At age 15, Stinkmeaner lost his eyesight to cancer. But the thing is, he didn't care. He was just glad that he ain't had to see no more. So doctors only gave him 3 years left to live. So he decided for those 3 years, he would dedicate his life to spreading misery and hatred, all for just singing. And the thing is, people don't even know how he lived to become an old man. All they just say is, bro, it's basically a Sith Lord. The hatred drove him to live every single day. Now later on, we see this beat up ass pickup truck driving like a Nissan Altima in Atlanta.
Oh my
not
God.
giving a care
Nissan Altima, you said? What? The truck.
Wait a minute. As I'm now thinking about it, who in the hell gave this old blind nigga a driver's license? Whoever issued this you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, as we
He probably doesn't care.
through a parking lot going at least
He probably just owns a car.
bagging into granddad's car. And he's like, there better not be nobody in my parking space. This is handicapped. So this man gets out of his car and he's like, who in the hell parked in my space? That's like calling 1-800 collect an ass whooping, partner. So granddad says, yo, bro, are you blind? Yes, I am. You got a problem with that?
Yo,
yeah,
he sounds like him.
Just like that, Robert Freeman has been trapped.
He sounds like him.
So Huey says, yo, you could have killed somebody. And this man Stinkmeaner like, well, I'll be doing them a favor. Getting ran over by me is as gracious as Jesus Christ coming down himself and giving you Holy Communion. Well, look what you did to my car. Brother, you best have insurance. Nigga, you better have insurance. Ass whooping insurance, cause you about to pay a deductible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Granddad could either do two things right now. He could do A,
he got his mouth
walk away
open while
and
he's
let insurance handle it, or B, fight with an old crazy blind man. And let's just say this brother chose B. So Stinkmeaner just start pressing him. He just starts spitting in his face. And he like, what you gonna do, huh? Punk ass, pussy ass, ass, punk ass, bitch ass, nigga. You gonna do something about it, bitch ass, nigga. And then Stinkmeaner ends up doing one of the most evil, demonic, and despicable things you can ever do to another man.
Stepping on his sneakers.
I smell new shoes. This man stepped on Granddad's new white voices. Oh, hell no.
Nope.
Nah, bro. This is the most disrespectful thing you can ever do to a man, bro.
No.
I just bought these hoes from Foot Locker like 5 minutes ago. And nah, if you replay it back, look how he stepped on it. Bro, pulled back his whole leg. Had that hoe at a 90-degree angle. And went, yeah. Nah, bro, that's how you know he ain't got no respect for you. And he like, yeah, they ain't new anymore, are they? Nigga.
Nigga.
This is the final straw that made Granddad take it. So Granddad swing at him, but Brett dodges it, and he's like, yeah!
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, and it was on his bad knee. Jesus Christ, my brother, you just got your ass beat by an old blind man. So Huey had to stop him. He was like, nah, bro, this over. So later on, after Granddad was just fully embarrassed, everybody just started making fun of him. Riley's like, could it be me getting my ass whooped by an old blind nigga? Then later that night, while Granddad cleaning his shoes, bro, look on the news and he like, this just in. A fight at Woodcrest Mall broke out today.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't just local news. CNN was reporting on it and international news. Brother got niggas in Mexico City calling him a pinata. So then the phone
my God, he's allowed to say CNN.
Hello, Robert. Pick up
Oh,
the phone.
no.
Pick up the phone.
Oh,
I saw you get
no.
your ass beat by that old blind nigga on the news. And I know you must be feeling embarrassed right now. So you know what would cheer you up, Robert? Some KFC.
No.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Robert, hello? Don't you walk away from this ass. So it got so bad to the point that later on, Granddad ended up going back to the mall, found Stinkmeaner, and challenged him to a fight. So Granddad started training thinking he Ali or something, because Huey was like, Granddad, you don't know what you're doing.
Who the fuck gave him the number?
Samurai or something. I had a dream about him the other night. He's like that. And then on the other side, you got Riley ignorant ass promoting this like we about to watch Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate or something. So now it's the night of the fight, and it is
Mike Tyson.
Riley out here overcharging for $10. So they start squaring up, and Stinkmeaner like, yeah, You scared? You scared, ain't you, bitch, nigga? Yeah, I can smell the right off of you. That's vintage. So he starts swinging, and then Huey ends up realizing, oh my God, this ain't no trained blind samurai. He ain't got super hearing or nothing. He was just a blind old man that just got lucky. So he was like, wait, hold on, Granddad. But it was too late.
Finish him.
Granddad started whooping that ass. Boy gave him a short, what you got? Tiger! And started kicking up like hard rain. And then Granddad loaded up.
He played the Dragon Ball Z movie music and everything.
He didn't just knock him out. Granddad
killed him. Yeah, I remember that.
All because he got trapped in a nigga moment. So yeah, that was Exhibit A, and it's time to move on to Exhibit B.
I'm sorry. I know it feels like I've seen this for the first time, but A, I have seen this episode, this thing for the first time, and also, I'm just gone, man. This might as well be an On the Rocks reaction.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, The Return. So as we know, Stinkmeaner died.
Robert!
But little did we know,
Robert!
this was just the beginning. This man is in hell training with the devil.
Jesus.
Or is washing demons. And even the devil said,
He's the baddest motherfucker I've ever seen.
this man got the devil to acknowledge that he is the baddest he's ever seen. That is the most legendary feat of all time. He even called the devil a bitch-ass
God.
So the devil's like,
Turtle H. Stinkmeaner, I am now sending you back to spread ignorance and hatred in the black community.
hell ain't shit. I'm coming for you, Freeman. So meanwhile, we come
Hell
to
ain't
Tom,
shit.
who is basically the equivalent of a brother that is out of touch with his people. But even Stinkmeaner knew that every brother's spirit is
looks
weak
like
during
Obama.
the moment. So this dude ends up cutting off Tom and taking his parking spot. So Tom's like, hey, come on, man, you nincompoop.
Nincompoop!
Hey, come back here. I had my turn signal on and everything. But then the dude turned around and just started cussing him out. He like, fuck you, punk ass, pussy ass, weak ass nigga. I'll beat your motherfuckers a ditty ass, nigga. Don't ever your life ever holler at me, nigga. Now, as we can see, Tom has been trapped in a nigga moment. And this was a perfect time for Stinkmeaner to make his move. What did you say, nigga? WWE drop kicks this man. And he's like, oh yeah, look at you. You was talking all that good a second ago, and you got kicked in your chest. You eat a dick, nigga.
You eat a dick.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. Somebody call an ambulance. Hey, help. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, Tom has been possessed by Stinkmeaner. So this man Stinkmeaner got him acted up in the courtroom. Boy got up in there and said, yo, court nigga. Then later on, Bro goes home to Tom's wife. And he's like, oh yeah, I want to beat up them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tom, what has gotten into you? The same thing that's about to get into you. And he beats his wife's cheeks. Oh my goodness. Imagine an evil spirit taking over your body and using your body to beat up on your girl Doonies. Nah, bro, that's crazy. So
Okay, first of all, like, rape. And second, from what I heard, his wife is kind of a hoe. So, you know, like every single time an aggressive black man comes in, or not even aggressive, like suave or whatever, like, you know, assertive black man comes in and she's all over him, like, and it's crazy. I think even Usher showed up and she's like, oh, who the hell is Tom? And it's ridiculous.
Then later on, Stinkmeaner pulls up to Robert.
Oh, man.
Now, I don't know what Robert looking up on the toilet, but the sensor bar is going crazy right now. So Dog starts tearing the door down with an axe, and he's like, I'm back, nigga. Like, yo, what in The Shining is going on right now? So Granddad started running down the steps. Jesus Christ, this man's whole package is hanging out. So Stinkmeaner saying, you don't remember me? You don't remember my name? What's my name, nigga? What's my name, Robert? What's my name? So then Huey finally says his name. He's like, ding, 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 that's right, nigga. So then all the Freemans get ready to jump him. So they get to scrapping. This man's going crazy. Bruh bodied Huey, smacked Riley around, and he is still continuing to body the whole family.
Yeah, but he's fighting in hell.
Like, is that all y'all got? Yeah. Look at his backhand to Huey. Oh my gracious. So they finally end up pinning him down, and Riley had to smack this man with like 3 faces to finally just knock him out. So later on, they got him restrained on this bed, and Robert is having this date. So in the middle of his date, Stinkmeaner wake up and he like,
Robert, I know you hear me, you shit. I know you ain't paid your taxes yet.
Honey, what is that? No.
I know you hear me, Robert. I know you didn't vote this year, you lousy nigga.
You weirdo. Wait, hold on, baby. That's
Weirdo.
TV. So they end up having to call the Catholic Church to exorcise this man. So there was only one man that could save the day. May God bless you, Robert. I came as fast as I could. So let's go ahead and get down to business. Removing the evil
Let's get down to business.
Getting rid of a hunk of shit. So we must use these holy weapons from God himself. A bunch of weapons that I will not say, because dear God, I will get demonetized. The brother will make excuses. If he get desperate, that brother may try to rap. Oh yes, you can hear it.
Robert, I know you got bad credit.
So they get up in this room, and Ruckus pulls out the Bible and says, read. Well, then they start beating this man on the bed and saying some phrases that I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I'm not the most family friendly, but I ain't saying it. But then he ends up realizing this ain't doing nothing. So they kept on doing this for like several hours, and then they ended up figuring out that the only way to expel his spirit was to create peace with him. And the only way to do that was for Ruckus to make him laugh about how much he hates brothers, and that finally ended up exorcising his spirit and sending him back down to hell.
Wait!
Exhibit C. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit C, the hateocracy. So even though that Stinkmeaner is now long dead and gone, he still had a crew that wanted to come back and get it back in blood. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the hateocracy. A group of bitter old hating ass niggas consisting of Colonel H. Stinkmeaner, Lord Rufus Crabmicer, Lady Esmeralda Gripe Nasty, and Mr. George Pistofferson. Now you see, they all met at a retirement home and they all hated each other. But the thing they had in common was that they hated everybody else even more. So they decided to cause complete chaos at the retirement home. Look at them stealing Jello and crashing bingo parties. B4. Bingo, nigga! Now what the f*** I win? Give me that shit! Eventually, it got to the point where they had to kick him out. But that didn't stop them because they roamed the earth for a decade causing chaos. Eventually, they split up. But because of the death of Stinkmeaner, the hateocracy reunited to get it back in blood. So meanwhile, we cut over to Ruckus working at this gas station. And
my God, Robin, I got kicked by a whole bunch of people. So they come up to the door and Ruckus is like, oh, hell no, what the hell y'all want? We looking for someone. Are you sure it's someone or something? Because you should be looking for the zoo. What y'all looking for, the Curious George exhibit? We looking for a man named Robert Freeman. Oh, hell no. Y'all know Robert? Y'all best get to stepping before I send y'all ass the hell on. So you telling me you know Robert then? Good. Looks like I can find where he is if I beat your fat googly one-eyed ass to death. Whip his ass, Rufus. Damn!
Breaking news, a man at a gas station was jumped by 3 assailants in black. The victim, Mr. Uncle Ruckus, no relation, had this to say.
No relation.
That was 3 of them. Oh, they must have escaped from the zoo or something, them damn wild animals. Police say the suspects are still at large. So yeah, man, Ruckus got jumped. So later that day, George and Esmeralda pull up to Huey and Riley's school, and they like, yes, we're the grandparents of the Freemans, and we're here for checkout. Yeah, that's right, we're here for checkout, fool. So Huey end up realizing obviously something ain't right. So they go outside, and there they are. Well, we came a long way to kill y'all little motherfuckers. And dog, look at this jump. Nah, G. If I see a pair of 75-year-olds moving like this, I already know I'm about to get my ass whooped. So they start to get the scrappy, and they is teeing off. And look at Esmeralda.
God.
Oh, she beat the hell out of Riley. Fun fact, she hit this man with the exact combo that Orochimaru hit Sasuke with, but she hit him with that Gripe Nasty variant. So Huey and Riley
Gripe
just
Nasty.
absolute body here. Riley got his ran, bro. Hey, at least Huey put up a fight, but they ended up getting bailed out.
No, Riley got his ass
recess.
whooped.
But meanwhile, while this was happening, Robert ends up going fishing, but he ends up running into Rufus. So he's like, oh, what the hell are you doing? Oh, nothing much. I'm just thinking about
Robert!
I might catch one more today.
Master get his ass
You know a
whooped.
man by Stinkmeaner. Oh, wait. You already should, because you killed him. Robert Freeman! So bruh starts swinging this. I don't even know what that is. So Robert started getting
Fucking neck weapon. What the hell?
Up in the thing, but Robert kicks the barrel of crabs
Oh
in
my
his
God.
face. So later on, he ended up hiring Bushido Brown to be a bodyguard.
Who is
so
this?
He ended up pulling up to
The hell
the
is
house.
Bushido
so they start
Brown?
getting ready to jump this man Bushido Brown. But he low-key started working him.
Oh,
my
oh,
God.
oh.
Look how he beat old girl, beat the wig
Whoa.
off that bitch.
What?
Then he hit him with the finish.
Oh my God.
Nah, bro, this man Bushido Brown was cold. But I say was because that nigga's life was past tense. Rufus caught that man.
What the fuck?
You know, you gotta censor a lot of stuff now on YouTube because you're that new policy. You don't want to make Mama Susan mad now, do you? So Granddad started apologizing.
What?
He's like, okay, bro, listen, I'm sorry I killed Stinkmeaner. I am sorry I had a nigga moment.
No.
But then they end up saying, we don't give a about no Stinkmeaner.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, he was our nigga, but it don't matter. We just came to shit up.
What?
No, bruh. This whole time you thought, oh, they coming back to get it back in blood. No, they literally came and did all this, all for shits and giggles.
So you
No,
gonna-
bro, this
you
is
done?
crazy. That's just hating to another level. So they about to kill him, but luckily the cops came
Oh,
and
thank
they
God.
just arrested him. And the Stinkmeaner saga finally came to an end.
Dude, like,
Psych!
What?
Exhibit D. Ladies and gentlemen,
What?
welcome to uncharted territory. The territory where legends are made. Welcome to Exhibit D. I now
the hell's
present to
going
you
on?
the clone. So you see, Stinkmeaner
clone?
wasn't done messing with Robert because he had a clone. You see,
What?
Stinkmeaner answered the ad on blackpeoplemeet.com and the government made a clone of him. So he gets his note from the
Black people
original
meet.
Stinkmeaner and it says, Dear clone me, go with that nigga Robert from OG Stink. So later
Okay.
on, Robert is at the mall and he
Oh,
sees
no.
the back of his car is ran
Robert!
into again. And guess who did it? What's good, Robert?
Robert!
I ran into your car and I didn't even want to park there. I just wanted to up your car
He
and
looks
wait here to
different,
tell
though.
you about it. So Robert's like, oh, nah, bruh. I ain't having this today. I'm just gonna have to kill you again then, huh? So they get to scrapping and this man's Stinkmeaner is moving. And he's like, oh yeah, the government.
Oh, yeah!
Documentation. Look at that headbutt, judo throw, sidekick, boom.
What?
And people recording Robert getting bodied, man. So you know this episode was made back then during the glory days of World Star. So the cops ended up coming and stopping this fight. But no, it wasn't over. Because later on, he get this call on Skype. Skype. Any of y'all remember Skype,
Oh
man?
my
In
God.
fact, does anybody even still use Skype? But anyways, Stinkmeaner on
Do
the
they?
phone and he like, what's good, nigga? Just to let you know, we gonna have a rematch. And I done already told the whole world about it. So if you don't show, you a bitch. Toodaloo, Robert.
Robert!
So they ended up having another altercation, but Robert called the cops and they ended up arresting Stinkmeaner. But then this is where it just got crazy. So Ed Wunsler pulls up to Robert's
this guy.
house and he's like, hey, I heard about your altercation with Stinkmeaner, so I bailed him out. And now we're gonna have a whole fight because I like money. So they end up making this a whole fight, a
Go,
televised
go.
event with promotional material and everything. But while Robert was training for this fight, something was happening to him. The dark side was taking over, and he was slowly becoming more like Stinkmeaner.
What?
So it's the night of the fight, and you could obviously
Oh
see the
my
difference in him.
good
Man's
Lord.
got the ball spot and everything. Bro became what he wanted to destroy. So they start to fight, and Robert just kicked him in the
no.
face. So Stinkmeaner like, oh, I see. You must have took some karate classes or something. So yeah, bro, this wasn't even a fight. Robert gave this man the most
Oh my
absolute
God.
beatdown of the six.
Oh my good
But
lord.
the thing is that you have to think about, though, this isn't really Robert. All this is just Robert under Stinkmeaner's influence. He ended up becoming what he wanted to destroy. An old hating ass nigga. So here we ended up having to stop it. He's like, Granddad, this ain't you. Stop, man. And yo, look at the
Is that another
crowd,
Stinkmeaner
man.
in there? What
It's
the hell?
just
Why are there
silent. And then this
Stinkmeaners?
man Ed like, looks like this entire event was a flop. This is basically like an Austin McBee
What
creator class.
the hell?
A flop. It was only fun when your ass was getting beat, Robert. All right, everybody, pack it up. Let's count up the pay-per-view sales. So then Robert told Stinkmeaner, if I let you live, will you stop messing with me? And Stinkmeaner like, I mean, sure. All you did was just have to ask.
Of course.
Nah, bro. So you telling me this man could have just stopped all this hating if you just asked him? No,
Bullshit.
That's crazy. So we cut 3 months later.
Bullshit.
And this man Stinkmeaner outside of his house
See?
still harassing him.
Robert, hey, why you don't ever invite your boy Stink over?
That's up, Robert. So Robert come to the door. He's like, get off my property. And Stinkmeaner say, oh, I'm on the sidewalk. And I'm going to be here for the rest of your life, Robert. See you tomorrow at 7.
Pretty damn funny. Yeah. Not much I gotta say about that. That was pretty damn funny. But yeah, like, let me know if I should watch the Boondocks. Boy, Robert really got his ass worked. But yeah, let me know if you guys think I should watch the show, and please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, it's time for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And I'll see you on the next episode.